So I glue it in my album and now the background is finished. So let's go to the spines. Let's see how much room we have. We have plenty of room and just about something more than a half. So I think we have enough space to make a spine. Yep. So let's make a spine, and I did something already, and I made a double hinge plus on a card, on a design paper, and so I make it a double, so when we flip the pages not stand straight, and I made two. And how each score line was a ½ inch, so I don't do this again with you, because you just grab a piece of paper, you measure how long it may be. I use the same size as the whole spine. Then you make 10 score lines of a ½ inch. So, and then you fold, and then you have these two double hinges. And now I am going to measure how far I like to be, where my hinges may be. Now I have to make sure that we need this space. So from this space I don't have anything left already on this page, but it will be. But I assume that a little centimeter from this page is enough. So I believe that if I am putting the first page on the middle, then we have enough. So I am going to measure how far I cut my paper down. So I glued my double hinges already in my spine, and so when I was doing it, please make sure that the bigger opening you have to need from the thickness of this one. So when I close this, you have enough room to lay these pages on top of here. So please keep that in mind for both of the sides. See, when this one closes, it falls over this big thing. So now we are going to make 4 pages. Now I already measured mine, and how I measured it, of course, is the same size as the double hinge. So I put this aside, and as you see, this page is not coming the whole way. I like it. It don't have to be that big, because if you are using A4 papers, then you don't have the right measurement, because this one is too small and this one is for this size also too small. But I like to use this paper, so it for me it doesn't matter. It doesn't come the whole way, but if you like, then you can, but then you need to use 12 by 12 black cardstock. So I did my measurements, and when this one's flat, then it overlaps. So it really doesn't matter if it don't have the right size. So let's put this aside. and let's decide how I like to make my pages, because this is going to be flat, this is going to be over the hinge. I assume this is the hinge, so this is coming over it. And I like to make a big pocket at this side. So we have to close these two sizes. So how we are going to do that without losing any let's grab some strips. We don't grab any strips because I was thinking, if you are using A4 and I just cut this down in the right size, why I did that? Because if I didn't had cut it, then I can use the leftover to close the page down. So let's make, so if you are going to have the same paper as I am, then grab some A4 and make a score line at this size. And I do that the same with you guys. Fold it down and line it up with your other paper. So okay, you have to cut one down, of course. So you cut one piece at the same size as your hinge, line it up and fold it down. Yep, like that. Make sure that really stay put. And for the other side, we are going to score just about on that side. Let's do that, and then we can fold it over. Now you can cut this down, but you don't have to. It can. You can if you like. Already almost empty. There you have it. We have our big tunnel. Now, let me explain to you how this works. Now, first I am going to decorate this, but when it's finished, I put this over my hinge, and then we have our page glue down, and we have our pocket to have a big tag in it. So let's do this 4 times. Yeah. So let's make our first page together. I do it together with you, and then the decoration I do it later off camera. So we grab the first tunnel and let's make a flippity flop. So first I am going to measure just a little bit smaller than our base page, and we cut it and score it. First I cut it and then I score at a 1/2 inch, and then we have our first flip page. And of course this is not the same size, but I don't like that. I do like when this is a little shorter, then you can see that is something underneath. So we first glued this one down and cut a little apart, corners, and my glue is really, when it's over the half empty, then it took a really long time when it gets there, but I have already grabbed a new one. Oh. Now we glue this one on the left side, line it up as equal as it can, and push. So our first page is attached. Now let's see what we are going to do for another one. Grab another piece of paper, and now we are going to make which side? Yeah, you can do another one if you have enough paper, but I don't know if you have. I have, so I think I make another one. Yeah, I make another one. So we do exact the same thing. Cut my paper and make a fold line. Now this chair is really... Do you hear it? Oh gosh. You need some oil on it. Hope you don't hear it pretty much on camera, but... And this one goes on the other side of the paper. And I hope I am in frame. Line it up as good as it gets. And push. Give it a push, 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 push. And then we have a nice left page and a white page. Yeah. Now on top, I like to do something. What we are going to do on top is, I think, a large belly band or a half flip and underneath a pocket. That's also nice. Let's do that. So we are going to make another flip up and a big pocket underneath. So what we are going to make is first the pockets, big pocket. First I am going to see how far I like to be the pocket. I like to be at half, so it's 12.5 centimeters. So I first cut it down at 12. Wait just a minute. Wait. Yeah, I need this one. 12.5. That's about 5 inches. Then I make a flippity flop. Fold it down and then I measure the top page. So I line it up like so and give it a mark there, and then we score at the mark, and then we cut the rest off. Like this, and then our pocket has been born. Let's see our pocket. Yes, I like it. I like it. So I glue this one down. Our pocket, line it up with your paper. Yep. So we have a big pocket, and on top you can leave it because you already have left line, but I always like to play, so I like it that this one goes up again. Well, I need another piece of paper, and this I measure for this, and let's see. First I am going to make a flippity flop, because if I already make my cut, then I lose my whole paper. And since there is enough paper in it, now I first make my flippity flop, and now I am line it up with my pocket. Then I cut where I like it. And then I am going to measure how big this flippity flop may get. There you go. Now our flippity flop is ready to go. Yeah, like it. But before I glue down, I like to use an extra touch of it. Yep, like that. And this one I cut loose. So now it's ready to glue down. Like that. So like that. Yep. Now don't forget the magnets. And then the first page is almost ready. Almost. Like that, our big pocket. And how we are going to close this one. I think also a magnet, yeah. Or a ribbon. A ribbon is also nice. Yeah, I like that. How do you attach a ribbon closure on here? I believe you put the ribbon on here and then the design paper, and for here I can make it here before I put, yeah, let's do that. So we glue a piece of seam binding on here, like so, and then of course at the same height. And then a little piece of tape on that side. Yeah. So when the design paper is on top here and the design paper is on here, you can tie it with a little bow. Yeah, like it. So how far do I need to cut this down? Yep. So I can need this one later. Yeah, I think I like it. Yeah. Perfect. And then this you glue down on the hinge, and on here we have going to make a big tag. Yeah. Oh, excited. Let's decorate. So I decorate this page, and as you see, I leave a big tag for now, just plain. I'll deal with it later on the process if I have plenty of paper. And this is going to be up, and in here I did make a little pocket, so I don't have any tag in it, but that will come later. And this I use my paper for leftover, so a little patchwork is always nice in scrapbooking. So this close, here is our seam binding closure, and this opens up to the right and one to the left, and lots and lots and lots of place for photos. So I leave this plain for now, and I see later in the process if I need something more to adjust. So up to the next page, and the next page is the background from this one. So what we'll do on the back page is a door. I want to make a door. So how I like to make it is so simple. But I always say that. So I measured up how large it will be, and I cut it down, and then I make a flippity flop. Where's my bone folder? That's number one. Then make another one. Line it up, same as this one. Cut it apart and make a flippity flop. Like so. Now I am going to measure the half of this page, and that is 10.5 for me. Now I lined my paper where it should be. See where my mark is. And then I can cut this one down. Like that, and I glue it down. Up. And give it a push. Now the next one, line it up. Make a mark. And line it up. that easy. Easy peasy. Now flip it open. Then we are going to decide what we are going to be in the middle. In the middle I like to make a pocket. Yeah. A big pocket. How deep the pocket may be? Just about the middle, more or less. So I cut it where I want it to be and I make a flippity flop. And a flippity flop. Then I'm going to measure. Make sure you are not too close to the fold line. Make a score line and cut it smaller. There you have it, our pocket. Now, before I glue it down, I like to use this one again. I just eyeball it in the middle. I think one more. And this side too. Like that. And then this I cut loose. A little bit more. And then we have our pockets. And just glue it in. Like that. Now we can decorate. And I think for the closure I want to make a large, something like this, but then larger. So let's see what I come up with. So I have decorated my papers and my page, and this is how it turns out. I did use a larger one for the middle. This is the closure as well, and I put some butterflies. I put some roses on it, and so this goes magnetic open, and then we have left and right side and a large pocket and this is going to be a booklet, but I wait for using all my paper first. So this is our first page. So up to the second one.